The Augusta Council of Garden Clubs Peekaboo Garden Tour is coming up next weekend with unique garden stops in Columbia County, two different neighborhoods, Westlake and Cambridge. You get to explore 6 unique gardens on the tour. There's something for everyone, including stunning Japanese maple trees. Look at that wonderful figurine there. You'll see a greenhouse that was created with vintage windows. There are soothing water features. The Council of Garden Clubs serves the community through projects such as Habitat for Humanity, Ronald McDonald House, and the Perennial Garden at Riverwalk, Augusta. Joining me now are Fran Weber and Mary Louise Hagler. Mary Louise, thank you for these beautiful flowers, by the way. And you ladies are co-chairs this year of the Peekaboo Tour. And I was interested to learn that your Peekaboo Garden Tour is a fall garden tour, and there's a reason for that.
Lots of different seasons in Augusta. If you've lived here for any amount of time, you know we've had several seasons. And so fall is just a beautiful time to showcase what we have here in Augusta.
Yeah, and the beautiful autumnal colors and things that we see in the fall.
Yeah, pretty.
Fantastic. The Peekaboo Tour helps the Garden Council support a lot of its different missions, and some of those we mentioned, like Ronald McDonald House and the Perennial Garden at Riverwalk, but there are other ones too, Fran.
Right. Well, there are. We also support the Garden Club of Georgia missions as well, and some of the projects that we support come from the National Garden Club. So the monies, is dispersed through many different sources.
Right.
A couple of the local ones, Ronald McDonald House, Hope House is another one, and then the Blue Star Marker is real important to the Council of Garden Clubs. Each garden club has a project, and then the council has projects. So,
and you have within the council, you have like 500 members and about 17 active
16
clubs.
16 garden clubs.
Wow.
Yeah. Another one we forgot to mention was the Blue Star Markers. Is the council is really active in putting those Blue Star Markers up for veterans.
Right.
And
in this community, we really have a heart for veterans.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Fantastic. Well, the garden tour is going to be including homes 4 in Westlake.
That's true.
And then 2 in Cambridge.
That's right.
Right, which is sort of connected to Watervale, so that they all kind of run together there. So that makes it really convenient for you to hit the six different stops.
Right.
And tickets are very reasonable. It's $10. And where can you buy your tickets in advance?
Well, you can buy them at 3 nurseries, Cold Creek in Aiken, Greenbrier Flowers and Gifts in Evans, and Bedford's in downtown Augusta.
All right.
So they're all selling tickets for us, as well as the Garden Club members are selling tickets.
And Eventbrite. There's on
Eventbrite
too.
Yes.
Online. You can
go to
buy them online.
eventbrite.com and look at Peekaboo Garden Tour, and you can find it there.
Yeah.
And your brochure serves as your ticket. So it's telling you where to go for your houses, and then you'll get checked off, right?
Right, and the explanation about the gardens is in here as well. So you can kind of say, oh, I really want to see that Japanese garden. So you know exactly which one to go to specifically.
Each garden is so different and unique. I think there's something in there for everyone. There's hardscape for people who really don't want to garden as much, and then there are master gardeners who are having their gardens on the tour that work more in the garden and can show you different plants, and we have master gardeners that will be in each garden to answer questions for anybody that might have a question on a plant.
Oh, that's really
And many
neat.
of the homeowners will be in the gardens as well.
Yeah.
So, and they're all excited. They've been working so hard, but we've got beautiful koi pond features, fountains. I mean, it's just amazing.
It looks like a
variety.
big pond too. We have a picture of that.
Yeah. And that particular garden has over, 100 Japanese maple trees. And they're all labeled exactly the variety. So that's a really special place. And that house is one of the ones in Westlake that's selling tickets. That's the one on Westlake Drive.
So a couple of the houses, 3 of the houses you can buy tickets at?
Yes.
Okay.
On the day of the tour.
The day of, right. And so once you start, you can just sort of map it out and go how you want to go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there'll be signs in front of the garden, the houses with the gardens on tour, so that people say, oh, I see a sign right there.
Yes.
That must be one of the gardens.
Yeah.
And it's Friday and Saturday from, is it 10 to 4?
That's right.
Yeah, October 4th and 5th from 10 to 4.
Yeah.
Great.
And you can use the ticket on both days, but you can only go to each house once. So if you only have like an hour and a half, you could do that on one day and then see the rest of the house the second day.
Yeah,
Yes.
set out a game plan. I always tell people on garden tours, make your game plan, see where you're going to go,
And you
that way
said you
use your
can
time.
take pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get ideas. It's going to be, it's inspiring to see, what other people do and take ideas home for your yard.
One of the most interesting things about this garden tour is you're going to see people who have repurposed household items to put in sculptures in their gardens. And it's like, oh, I never thought of using an ironing board in my garden, but there's an old ironing board in one of them.
And it works.
And it works. And I mean, when I've talked to the homeowners and they said, yeah, well, this was my grandmother's, but I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided to turn it into a pot for a plant. So yeah, it's really fun.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
You do classes.
I do. I teach floral design classes and workshops around the holidays. We do a wreath workshop. I'm a member of Pine Needle Garden Club, so I'm one of the 16 garden clubs, and Fran is in
Spade and Trowel
Garden Club.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wonderful organization. The Augusta Council, headed by Betty Davis, who's our president of the council. She's great, and we're having an appreciation party for our homeowners and our volunteers the 30th of September, and to show them how much we appreciate their help.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of work that is involved with the homeowners and the volunteers to do all of this and put this on so that they can, that Augusta can see.
Well, Augusta
fall.
is the garden city.
That's right.
So it makes sense that we would have garden tours, and I hope that you will be able to get out and support the Peekaboo garden tour coming up next weekend. Fran and Mary Louise, thank y'all both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.